So for our next card, we're using this part of the DSP, or this pattern of the DSP, but I've cut part of this off. I think that belonged, might have been over there, it might be the other way up, I don't know. But what I've done is I'm using a small square card, and let me show you that as well. So this is actually the full width of an A4 piece of card, which is actually 8¼ inches across. So I've then scored and folded at 4 1/8 to get a square. Then I've cut this piece from the clouds portion of this. That belongs there. And this is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, so that gives me my card front like that. And the great thing then about this is that you can potentially use that section, because I really like that section that has got the flowers and the sky. So you've got a couple of pieces there, or possibly 3 pieces depending on how deep you're making this, for card fronts there. But it means that we're not wasting this sky. And what we're going to do is fly a kite. And I've used those stylish shapes to create a circle here, a stitched circle. And I'm actually going to use the Best Wishes. This is from the Cottage Rose set for my card here. I'm actually just going to use Memento Black. I just want to show that, you know, if you've got this is actually Starry Sky and Mango Melody that I've chosen to go with these, and this is a Mango Melody card base. The clouds are essentially Balmy Blue if you're needing to sort of match colours. But I'm going to stamp this Best Wishes, and like I say, I'm just going to do it in black because we don't have to use colours all the time. And I'm going to chop off part of this. So I'm going to pop this on my grid paper so I can see, and I'm going to put the Best Wishes just here. And possibly I ought to have chopped it first so that I could see exactly where I'm going. But I'm going to kind of cheat a little. I'm going to pop this on here like that and hold it carefully, and then trim away following the edge. Like I say, you could have trimmed it first, and I'm just trying to make sure that I don't smudge my ink, which is why it probably would have been best to trim it first and then stamp. There we go. And this just creates a little bit of something that looks just a little bit different, rather than just simply using a circle. So I'm going to pop this on our card front. And I think I've forgotten to actually trim and insert a decoration for the insert, so we may just quickly do that. Right, so I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. So we'll have them kind of around the edges like that, and then one in the middle. Peel these off. And come on, that's it. And I'm going to line it up with the edge of the DSP, not the edge of the card. So there we go. I just want to get that nicely lined up. Like that. There we go. Now, this actually fits on. This is our little embellishment. So that is going to glue in place like that. So let's do that. away the bit of dried glue on the end. There we are. And it goes around, it goes this way on. So I will pop that on like that. And there we are. And of course you could use different colours, different papers for this. Now I'm going to pop a dimensional behind the top of the kite, but then I'm just going to put some dabs, tiny dabs of glue. You don't want these to squidge out, so tiny dabs of glue down there like that. And what I want is for it to go to the edge of the paper and go across the card like that. And then finally we've got these little bow ties, and you can always use these as bow ties for our little critters and add little bow ties to them. So of course if you wanted to, oops daisy, you could mix your colours more. And I've just nudged that one out of the way. There we are. But I decided to keep the colouring simple on this. And we'll pop that one there. Just need to twist that around a little. There we go. Like that. So that is our card. And then we just need an insert. So where's my, here we are, oh happy day. Which I'm going to use on the inside. So again, this sentiment is from here. And I think it works fine with the best wishes. And we'll have that there like that. And what have we got? Right. I forgot to trim the base, so we will just very quickly, we'll use these flowers as it happens, and I want 3 7/8. It will be there in the kit when I do the kit, so because I do like to include little strips of DSP for just finishing off your inserts. I think it just adds a nice little touch. So like I say, this is a small square card, so it would still fit in a standard envelope, or we don't actually stock an envelope for this size, but you could easily make one. And there we have. And it's quite nice because the Mango Melody card base picks up the Mango Melody in that little strip of DSP that we've got there. And that is our other card. So I'll just want to show you very briefly before we move on, when I can find where I've put it. Here we are. How I've used that same DSP, this one, as the background for an Easter Bunny Easter card. And I think I showed this on my blog last week, but we're now going to go on to use the Easter Bunny in different ways.